It's fascinating how Hollywood interweaves all of these stories. The one subject after all of these years that I have finally settled on to be for myself the most interesting of all is not the secret societies, not the UFO, but the religion of the Nazis. That is the thing that is still blowing me away today.
Well, we got a few minutes. What do you mean by that, the religion of the Nazis?
The planet Saturn, the planet, was extremely important to the Nazis.
Why?
Once you understand Nazi theology, the religion of Adolf Hitler and the Nazis, man, it opens up a world that you are not going to believe. When we talk about Saturn, Saturn was referred to as the Lord of the Rings. Women were told to listen to their Lord, and we make movies about Lord of the Rings. And inside the ring, in the first movie, I haven't seen the other two, but the first one shows runic writing. You better go back and look at that movie. It's talking about the planet Saturn. Saturn was the Lord of the Rings, as I said. Women were told to listen to their god Saturn, so they would wear an ear ring. Men were to get married before their god, so they would wear a wedding and engagement ring. The kings were to get crowned before Saturn, so they wear a round crown, becoming a corona later.
Well, what's the significance of all this, though?
The Saturn is referred to as the inhibitor, the one who holds you back. He's represented as the dark powers that hold you back and teach you lessons. Consequently, Saturnalian symbols are like the mafia, like the police, government, the CIA. Those are Saturnalian institutions in that they are very powerful, quiet, sophisticated, and they are very, very powerful. And so that is the Saturnalian symbols. Now, the planet Saturn is really seen everywhere. The planet, the color associated with the planet Saturn is black. And this is why when you go into courtrooms, judges wear black robes. Catholic priests wear black robes. I mean, many times young people graduating from university and college wear a black robe. Black robes represent the planet Saturn. Saturn is the inhibitor. He's the teacher. But now it connects directly to the Nazi movement. And it's an extraordinary story. There are lots of doctoral theses, reference works out there galore, explaining the connection between Saturn, the Nazi movement. Incidentally, in Saudi Arabia, we have Mecca.
Was this like, well, let's not bounce around too much here.
Well, but in Mecca is the symbol for Saturn. Mecca represents the planet Saturn.
Is this all part of the occult that you were talking about?
That's right. And so many people in Saudi Arabia and Muslims around the world do not realize that the square of Mecca, which is the most holy site in all of Islam, represents the planet Saturn.
I know. Well, with all that said and done, so what?
Well, so what are we talking about? There is an occult or hidden religion which dominates the occult world, which is dark and hidden. This is why you have Darth Vader wearing the black robe. You have Dracula wearing the black robe, the black cape. Black has always been the symbol of that which is dark and sinister. And so the color for the planet Saturn is black. Once you begin to do the research on the planet Saturn and its astrological significance, and especially its significance of secret societies, the most important secret society in Germany today is called the Brotherhood of Saturn, or the Saturnalian Brotherhood. And it is a very powerful order in Germany and in Europe.
So here's the question: why Saturn? Very quickly.
Well, Saturn, I don't even know that I can answer it in quick.
All right, well, hold that thought then. So, Jordan, we know about the secret societies and the fact that they exist, but what's their mission with this control?
Well, that's again, a subjective opinion of mine. I think naturally going to be concerned about what are we doing with this earth that they have put us on. and they know that they have to exercise some kind of control over us. We do the same with animals. This is why humans are called cultures. We have different cultures. Well, a culture is something that's under a test tube, that's being watched and nurtured. So that's just my opinion. But I think somebody else is in charge on this earth, and humans are not. And therefore, some of the things that we're seeing happening it doesn't make sense to us humans. Well, maybe it doesn't have anything to do with us humans. Somebody else is manipulating the human race to accomplish hidden agendas. And, I've always believed that.
Well, do you think the secret societies, case in point, the Illuminati, with memberships of whomever may be there, do you think that these people are alien in DNA, or do you think that they are human beings who have been given this task? Who do you think they are?
Well, if you remember that when the Illuminati, we're talking about the Bavarian Illuminati, because the original word Illuminati was applied to the Jesuits. Jesuits were the first time we ever encountered the word Illuminati were actually Jesuits of the Catholic Church. But now what we're basically talking about is the Bavarian Illuminati. And I think that probably, because it's coming from Germany, it's coming from the Germans, there is some kind of a connection between the ancient Germanic peoples and alien life forms from other worlds. I wouldn't be a bit surprised, because this is what Adolf Hitler believed. This is what the Nazis believed, that they were in contact with other world powers and other world entities. Well, what they accomplished in such a short period of time, and the kind of technology they have brought to the world, and Bill Corso's book talking about alien technology that we are now using, I just suspect that maybe there has been this collusion behind the scenes between humans which are prepared to be able to handle this task of dealing with extraterrestrials. Not all of us are.
Well, they lost World War II. Something went awry.
Yeah, well, maybe there are others here who are on our side. Who knows?
That could be.